What's going on, guys? It's your boy William A. Thomas, one and a half of the dynamic duo at TNJ Radio. Back at it again with a quick video. Before we get started, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe. You want to be able to have access to all our exclusive content. With that, let's get into it. We talking LeBron James today. Some people know him as the king. Some of us know him as the GOAT. Some would say the top five. Some would say a great philanthropist. In this situation, I would say that LeBron James today is very misguided. Let me tell you why. In a recent Twitter post, LeBron James referenced Kyle Rittenhouse, who is the young man who is on trial right now for possible murder or not in the killing of two people and the shooting of one. He actually made a post. In that post, LeBron James had referenced the breakdown that happened yesterday, November 10th, where Kyle Rittenhouse was on the witness stand and he broke down into I don't know whether to call it a panic attack, anxiety, whatever, crying. I'm not sure what the actual diagnosis is. But there was a USA article that said that Kyle Rittenhouse broke down in tears at his murder trial while on the witness stand as he described the events of August 25th, 2020 in Kenosha, Wisconsin. LeBron James' tweet says, "What tears? I didn't see one. Man, knock it off. That boy ate some lemon heads before walking in the court." Laughing emojis. Now, let's look at this from a number of different angles. Okay. LeBron James is a multi-million dollar, he's in the multi-hundreds of millions, probably going to be a billionaire pretty soon, based off of not only his playing career, but multiple successful business ventures. LeBron James is also a professional basketball and one of the best to ever do it. So let me ask you this question. Where does LeBron James have time to make a proper diagnosis of a mental health situation? Let that sink in for a second. Because he doesn't. Now, not to say that LeBron James could never be a mental health specialist. Not to say that LeBron James can't be a court analysis. And not to say that because he is actually not in those fields that he doesn't know anything. Because we all make comments on the play of these different sports all the time. But the challenge is that if you are so consumed, like to be great, you have to put a lot of time in. And I see it almost impossible for LeBron James to have an informed opinion or assessment on a mental health situation or on a legal situation of the such. And this has been evidenced in multiple situations where LeBron James has made comments on things that he didn't really know what he was talking about. And rather than apologize, he might delete the tweet. And that's fine, because I don't believe you have to apologize about everything. No problem there. But what we have to look at is whenever these athletes are talking about different things, you have to understand that they have to choose. Are they going to be an activist or an athlete? Now, there could be situations where you have more of a knowledge in certain areas than others, to where you may be able to speak on it intelligently and make a good argument in regards to it. But let's look at what's going on. Kyle Rittenhouse is on trial for murder. Kyle Rittenhouse is 18 years old. Kyle Rittenhouse was 17 years old whenever the incidents had happened. Chances are that, LeBron James has never experienced anything like that. And I heard some people say, well, he's experienced being a black man. Let me tell you something. The black experience is not the same across the whole black community. It's just not. That's a lie. Number two, LeBron James, I am guessing, has never killed a man. And this, you can ask anyone who has been a cop, military person, anyone who may have killed someone, even in your local neighborhoods, especially if it was self-defense. Sometimes these people live with this and have to deal with it for the rest of their lives. Now, there is the possibility that Kyle Rittenhouse could be putting on for the camera. He could be putting on for the jury. I'm not saying that possibility is, impossible. What I am saying is that based on the evidence of what has gone on, a 17-year-old kid who is 18 years old, in my opinion, is still a kid, recounting a treacherous situation where he had to defend his life. The question is whether it was self-defense or not. And we'll let the jury decide on that. But he took a life or two and shot another. This is traumatizing for a lot of people. Not making light of the situation, but I still remember driving down the street, running over a cat on accident. And I remember exactly what that cat looked like. I remember seeing it flopping around. It was a pretty sad situation. I'm not going to cry about that cat, but I didn't mean to do it. But I digress. LeBron James needs to have done what most normal people do. Be quiet and continue to go on about your day. Now, there may be some mental health experts who would be able to give a proper diagnosis in regards to it. But based off of the situation, I think it's safe that we can use common sense to give the benefit of the doubt to Kyle Rittenhouse. So that's all I got to say. That's your sip of tea and J. You guys have a great day.